Dag everyone, hello, it's Shu. Thank you for watching me my vlog challenge for 100 hours in Dutch. And today is actually the third day. I will do a second discovery time from now on. So what I'm going to do today is to make phrases as much as I can, and I will memorize it. And also I will make a bit of a discovery on YouTube to find good speeches done in Dutch, right? Then I will learn a bit of conjugation because it's crucial part in grammar. I will do it later, by the way, but it's meaningful to do it right now. So let's go on. But yeah, anyways, I'm a bit tired today because I've had many meetings today. My company is actually a startup which creates a kind of web platform for kind of education. So yeah, we are developing the system right now, so I needed to have so much meetings. So yeah, I'm a bit tired and exhausted, but it's kind of refreshing time to do a language study for me. I will concentrate on studying. So anyways, and sorry, a bit of French. Merci les gens pour regarder ma chaîne. Mais si vous voulez les sous-titres en français, dis-moi en commentaire parce que je peux faire les sous-titres en français aussi, autre que japonais bien sûr. Donc dites-moi en commentaire s'il vous plaît. So see you later. So I need to tell you one thing about my vlog. That is I've changed the style a bit. Firstly, I'm obviously sitting on the floor right now. This is because my desk there, that side of my room, was too small to concentrate on studying. My back was actually about to break, so I changed kind of the place to study. And secondly, I changed the kind of editing because you know, the vid editing was the hardest part of my challenge, ironically, and so I've divided into 3 parts from now on. The first part is going to be the introduction of the studying for the day, and second part is studying itself. It is just me facing the laptop, so that's completely meaningless. So probably I will make it faster and easier. Sometimes I will cut the vid, so don't worry about it. I don't lie. And the third things are going to be the summary of the study, which must be crucial. So probably my vlog is going to be the 5 minutes to 10 minutes long for each day. But actually I study around 3 hours for the day. So yeah, this is reasonable to make it shorter to 10 minutes. Anyway, so I'm going to study. So see you later. This. So actually this is just a discovery time, so I can do anything. But I proceeded to conjugation right now. And I found out the language itself is quite similar to German, because the to be in English is sein, probably sein. It's like a German sein, and ich. This is a basic conjugation. Ich bin, you bent, hij is, wij zijn, jullie zijn, zij zijn. It's in the middle of English and German, I guess. Ich bin in German, but it's ich bin, and then du bist, he, er ist. Fucking German. Anyways, yeah, it's quite similar. It was marken, which means make. Ich mag, you marked, he marked, we marken, jullie marken, zij marken, yeah. Hebben as well. Ik heb, you hebt, hij heeft, they haven't, jullie haven't, they haven't. Well, I found, for now, it's not that difficult at all. And I've learned present perfect as well. It's basically hebben or zijn plus he plus tem plus t or d. Seems quite complicated because my writing is not so good, but it's basically similar to German present perfect. I'm not still quite sure about how to distinguish the word haben or sein, but I think it's like other European languages. The normal present perfect is for haben, and present perfect with kind of movement is sein. In English it's to be. So probably my thesis is gonna work, hopefully. And I've learned there are T or D words in Dutch, and at first I couldn't understand what it actually mean, but yeah, I understood finally. T or D words means, probably in my guess right now, is how to make the kind of past participle like this. Holy shit. Anyways, if you put T after the he plus tem, it's gonna be T words, and for D words vice versa. And how to memorize the T or D words is really easy, because there is a kind of way to memorize the mate word, like kind of the word. Yeah, it's a T fox hub. If the T or F or S or O or K or S or some follows will be included in the stem part, that's gonna be the T words. So that's T fox hub. You can't understand right now because my explanation is so good, but because I'm not fully understand right now. But anyways, yeah, it's quite complicated. And I've learned future tense as well. It's completely same as English, I guess. English is will, I will, like this, but in Dutch it's zullen. But it's like will in English. Zullen plus infinitive eventually becomes future tense. So the conjugation is like this: ik zou, you zult, I guess, like this. So, and I've learned how to say kan, able to in English. It's a kunnen. Oh, I guess it's e. Fix it. Yeah, it's basically kunnen. Ik kan, you can, hij kan, wij kunnen, jullie kunnen, zij kunnen. Yeah, that's easy. So, see you later. So, during the discovery time, I was looking for a speech that I can use for the dictation or kind of speech memorized lesson, and I found this one. Probably it's König. Probably it's the same meaning as König in German, which means Dutch royal, Dutch king maybe. And I found this speech from a Dutch king, and what he speaks must be the authentic and clear Dutch, so there should be no mistake at all. So I've chosen this as that speech to be memorized, and hopefully
samen stand houden tegen het water.
Somehow I can understand what he says. Half of them right now, not half, 60%, because what he says is very close to that of English or German actually.
De gezelligheid. En er is vooral één woord dat telkens weer terugkomt. Vrijheid.
Yeah.
Vrijheid is de...
Vrijheid. It's probably the same meaning as Freiheit in Germany, which means freedom. Is dem Vlam? I don't know. But die in alle Nederlandse harten brandt. Oh. I don't know the Latin one, so that's not actually 60%.
Vlam,
But, see the next phrases.
Dat klinkt poëtisch.
Dat klinkt poëtisch, maar het doet wel recht aan wat ik om me heen zie. The first one I understand. Dat klinkt poëtisch is the same meaning das klinkt poëtisch, which means it sounds poetic. Maar, oh yeah, I guess it's but it does well, right? And I guess like it's two or something. What I on my hands? Yeah, I've got no idea. But yeah, I understand what he says. In subtitle, by the way, just hearing the sound means it sounds Greek to me actually.
Vrijheid is de vlam die in alle Nederlandse harten brandt. Dat klinkt poëtisch, maar het doet wel recht aan wat ik om me heen zie.
Yeah, a bit. Because he sounds clear. Probably clearer than normal Dutch people because he's kind of royal. So when I speak to the Dutch people, my Dutch friends, in the final day, he must speak faster and much rougher probably. So it's gonna be much more difficult to understand what he says in the future. So yeah, but yeah, it does mean something to learn the kind of authentic Dutch speech in the first place. So yeah, I gotta choose this one. Anyways. By the way, I really miss Europe, so I'm hearing this sound, the ambulance in Paris during study. I think it's not a good sound for most of the people, but it reminds me of so many things that I've studied in Paris during the midnight like this. When I've got a kind of notebook and pen and trying to memorize all the phrases that I've learned in that day, I sometimes hear this sound from the window, and yeah, it was kind of, how can I say, nostalgic. In Japanese, natsukashi we say, yeah. Actually, in English, there is no equivalent word, by the way. So, yeah, I hear this sound. Yeah, obviously, the ambulance siren is different one in Japan. So, yeah, this sounds is kind of, for me, typical European things. So, but anyways, I will continue. And see, this is the first phrases, number 1 on the. I will make a test tomorrow. Know this because you know, this is the first genre university, and I've made those kind of things. Like ik zat op de politieke faculteit. Veel lessen in mijn uni waren in het Engels. Like this. So I cannot memorize it right now, and I will do a test by hiding these blue part tomorrow. No. Hiding the red part tomorrow. So I will make English to Dutch test tomorrow. So I've done the tons of phrases. I've made tons of phrases, and I divided them into the parts like about university, like fishing or music and the company and business, and I divided into many genres for the genres that I refer the most usually, and probably I can recite them when I talk to the real Dutch people. So it's meaningful to memorize those kind of random sentences per genre rather than memorizing them rather than memorizing the kind of textbook or the phrase book on the website or YouTube. So that's why I created those kind of phrases. So I will memorize them each week I study. Not each week, I've got so much time. Each day, every day I memorize them and I do a test. So yeah, I'm quite sure I can speak more phrases at last. So anyways, actually the 3 hours has already passed, so that's gonna be my entire 3 day. So for the next day, tomorrow, I'm going to do I guess it's pronunciation and shadowing. So I will have a practice for how to pronounce that sound. Well, I think it's not too difficult, so I'm going to have a much more time than pronouncing Dutch phrases, for the kind of phrase memorizing. Oh yeah, I forget to say, because I've made very short my self-introduction in Dutch, and I will read out loud. I'm not sure I can correctly pronounce it or not, but probably I will do the same thing in the last day, so you will see the difference between now and later. So yeah, just let's go. Okay, dag, ik heet Shu. Ik ben 23 jaar oud. Ik kan 10 talen spreken. Ik heb dit jaar begonnen Nederlands te studeren. Ik hou van Nederlands omdat de uitspraak mooi is. Ik heb politiek gestudeerd aan de universiteit. Ik ben ondernemer en ik beheer firma in Tokyo. It's like a typical beginner of language, right? Anyways, we'll see how I improve at last. So, see you. Thank you very much, and tot ziens!